today, we're re-diving into a topic that's super relevant to anyone who's ever been in a classroom: respecting your classmates. It sounds simple, right? But have you ever wondered how this idea became such a big deal? It's not just about being polite, it's a cornerstone of how we learn and grow together. Let's take a journey back in time to see how this all came to be. Believe it or not, the modern classroom is a relatively new invention. For much of history, education was a privilege for the few. Think of ancient Greece, where philosophers like Plato and Aristotle taught small, exclusive groups of students. In these settings, respect was a given. It was built on the shared pursuit of knowledge and a deep admiration for the teacher. Disagreement and debate were encouraged, but it was all done within a framework of mutual respect. Because everyone understood they were part of an elite intellectual quest. The goal wasn't just to be right, it was to learn together. As we move forward through the Middle Ages and into the Renaissance, education slowly started to expand. But schools were often strict, and the focus was heavily on discipline and rote memorization. The relationship between students was less about collaboration and more about individual performance. Respect was often enforced through fear of the teacher rather than a genuine appreciation for one another. You respected the rules, and by extension, you tolerated the people next to you. It wasn't quite the supportive environment we aim for today. The real turning point came with the rise of public education in the 18th and 19th centuries. Suddenly, for the first time in history, classrooms were filled with children from all different backgrounds. This was a massive social experiment. Think about it. Kids from rich families, poor families, and different cultures were all learning under one roof. This is where the idea of respecting classmates transformed from a simple rule of etiquette into a fundamental social necessity. Educators like John Dewey came along and revolutionized the way we think about school. He argued that schools shouldn't just be factories for facts. They should be miniature communities where students learn how to be good citizens. And what's the number one rule of any functioning community? You guessed it, respect. Dewey believed that students learn best when they collaborate, share ideas, and challenge each other constructively. You can't do any of that without a baseline of respect for each other's opinions, experiences, and very being. The classroom became a training ground for democracy, where every voice had value. Fast forward to today, in our incredibly diverse and interconnected world, the classroom is a microcosm of society. The person sitting next to you might have a completely different background, perspective, and set of beliefs. Learning to respect them isn't just about being nice, it's about preparing yourself for the real world. In your future career, you'll need to work with people from all walks of life. The ability to listen, empathize, and treat others with dignity is one of the most valuable skills you can ever learn, and it all starts right here in the classroom. So, when we talk about respecting our classmates, we're not just repeating an old rule, we're participating in a long and important historical tradition. We're honoring the idea that education is a shared journey, not a competition. We're building a community where everyone feels safe enough to be themselves, to ask questions, and even to make mistakes. By showing respect, you're not just helping others, you're recreating a better learning environment for yourself and practicing a skill that will serve you for the rest of your life. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope this gave you a new perspective on why respecting your classmates is so important. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content. I'll see you in the next one.